Dang, what's up, everybody? So we're playing Out of This World for Super Nintendo. Yeah, I had a bit of a false start there, but so we're gonna just start a new game here. This was the 1991 Super Nintendo game where I played it. It was originally made for the Amiga, which I didn't have, but it was a computer that played games. Developed by this French guy, Eric Chahi, pretty much single-handedly. I saw him give a GDC talk in 2011, kind of breaking down the game, so I thought I'd play it and share any stories I remember from that talk and from playing it when I was a kid. So yeah, I played this around 92 or 93, so I was around 10 years old, which anything you play back then is like cool to you for a while, so it's like one of those favorite games. It also inspired a lot of other game developers, and you could see it referenced as an inspiration to Metal Gear Solid and stuff. So very unusual for Super Nintendo games to have like a cutscene, like opening cutscenes and then cinematic cutscenes throughout. Which was really cool that they were able to do this kind of polygon engine that didn't have any textures to the polygons, and they were able to do this really smooth movement that was like inspired by Dragon Slayer, he mentioned, which had an Amiga port. So the story here is this professor is doing some sort of science project. And of course, it's loosely based on him. He mentioned he's basically just made his hair red, because in real life the developer has black hair. And that was just one thing to kind of be like, no, that's not me, it's somebody else. Pretty long intro cinematic. You could skip it, but yeah, it's pretty cool just to see. And also they're running this particle accelerator. This was in '91. I remember years later, it was people were talking about, they have these particle accelerators and they're colliding particles and investigating what's the inside of them. And that's this fictional thing of what this scientist is doing. And it opens up a black hole, spoiler alert, that takes him to another world. Also, this game was called Another World, where it was released, it was developed, and in Europe and everywhere, but except in the US there was a soap opera called Another World, so they renamed it to Out of This World, which apparently had a TV show at the time. So also this intro, it will kind of just throw you into the game at the end, where you're teleported into another world and you start playing. If you don't move right away, you'll die. And that's kind of like a Dragon Slayer type thing, where you basically have to play by trial and error in some of these games. So very Terminator-like circular portal teleported him. This was one of the first console games with load times, I think, or actually in the Super Nintendo era anyway. So it throws you into the gameplay here. You're sitting at your computer table. If you don't press up right away, these tentacles will come after you. I like that there's this cool intro animation here. Like, you could just start running and skip that, but it's just a one-time animation that's played, which those are always cool and very rare for these days. You're thrown in and you're isolated at the very beginning. And the developer mentioned that the game was developed in order. How it plays out was how the order he made it. And at the beginning, he was working on the game for so long, he felt isolated. And then at the end of the game, the player is like almost dead. And that's basically how he felt after development of this game. You see that lion guy moving around in the background, kind of foreshadowing what's about to happen. Super cool. You're just playing the game, normal side-scrolling game here, all of a sudden a cutscene. Pretty cool stuff. You gotta start running from this guy. Pro tip, if you jump, you could run faster in this game. But I didn't run fast enough. That guy, lion, got me. I didn't save or anything. I will probably use save states through this playthrough. I think I just forgot to do it. There we go. Oh, I have to kill these worms again. If you get killed by these worms, it triggers the cutscene. So all these different deaths triggering cutscenes was totally unique. And then the specific animation. It's just, yeah, I've never seen anything like this at the time. Yeah, also there's no HUD or anything, although it's like a popular thing now. Okay, yeah, so also that's an example of skipping that animation there. Yeah, now a lot of games are HUDless, but yeah, this was kind of pretty much ahead of its time. It's one of the games that just tells it's everything you need to know through playing the game. No language or anything. There is an alien race that you can encounter that has another language. If you crouch, you could reach farther when kicking those worms, by the way. So yeah, I guess the issue last time is I hit run, or I hit jump rather than run immediately right there. So a lot of stuff is timing based in this game. It's been re-released when Interplay or Delphine Software went out of business. The developer got the rights back to it and has released like a 15th and 20th anniversary versions. And I've watched a lot of people play it when they were coming out, and people complaining about the bad controls. But actually, it's programmed to receive and it used every control input at each frame, if you really think about it and know how games are developed. So it's kind of hard to say it has bad controls, and I can see how they're kind of sluggish. Not that it's completely animation driven, but I guess the jumps kind of are. They have a slight delay to them. But there's definitely a lot of interruptible animations. But yeah, compared to something like Mario, I guess it could have bad controls for a platformer, but it's just so much more is going on. Okay, yeah, so if you're watching this, leave a comment of what you think this alien guy says right here after you escape jail, the prison cell with him. I've heard a bunch of different theories. I've heard people say it's I just thought it was Monstruba, and so that's what I just called that guy, Monstruba. That I saw. I remember looking it up online. So what he's saying, they thought he said thanks for the rhubarb. And I was like, what the heck? Yeah, so getting the gun here is an example of how it was developed over time. So at the beginning there was no gun mechanics, and we started programming them in, and there it was. Yeah, it adds quite a bit of tension when you're starting to be shot at by enemies. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little escape sequence here. You could charge up the weapon to make a little shield, and then charge it up one more time to make a giant beam to blast through their shields. But then you risk running out of energy. Yeah, so I gotta defend from this guy is hacking this door. Otherwise there's no way to get through the door. Or you could try blowing them up one by one, but eventually these guys will shoot you. Yeah, so pretty cool little combat mechanics there. The enemies will come up against your shields. Okay, so if you go to the top here, trigger this little cutscene, and out. That graphic at the bottom also was painted by the developer and used as the cover art in some territories. Super Nintendo had a weird, different cover art. Yeah, this is the look into this crazy alien civilization. And that's it. You could totally not go up here. So yeah, just a little interactive narrative there. Yeah, another example of trial by error. I don't think there's anything I could do here yet. I think I have to go downstairs. It's been like it's been a while since I've really played through the game. I did play the anniversary release a little bit. Okay, I gotta start remembering to save. Oh man. Yeah, it starts me back here. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Also, I didn't mention, but if you've never played this game, you'll just sit in this prison cell forever until you start realize you can start like shaking the cage back and forth. Really cool, like clever trick there. Of one of those things like, am I playing the game? Oh, I'm playing the game. This is crazy. We got to escape from jail. Monstruma. Yeah, some of these, sometimes when the enemies are firing at you, it's like a few shots will just fly through you, but not always. Sometimes they'll hit you. It's kind of like if the game wants you to die right there, it'll kill you. So it feels like if you try to fight these guys too closely, I'm sure you'll get killed. If you just try to hang back, they'll come up on you. Shield will run out, so you gotta kind of constantly be thinking about putting up a new shield. Alright. Yeah, this was the companion AI. It's one of the most like hated things. It's like an NPC that follows you around in games. Okay, I'm gonna remember to save right here. But yet this game managed to pull it off and was one of the first. Okay, so I shot out the power there. Now we could go back up. And yeah, the companion, yeah, somehow he's not super annoying. There's times where you could possibly leave him behind, but yeah, obviously at certain points. Oh, am I out of ammo here? Oh yeah, I need to like recharge, but I don't know if there's anywhere to recharge. What? Am I doomed? Yeah, there's no way to survive there. Okay, yeah, because I think I used the energy to blow through those shields. Your gun has a certain amount of energy. I think you have to go through without blowing up the shields. I don't know. I'll try that this time. This is off to what a start. Oh man. Well, hopefully it'll go better from here. I got out before he even started screaming that time. What does he say? Alright, start putting up the shields. But you have to sparingly put up the shields, otherwise you'll use too much energy. You may even, I don't know, it feels like it's so cinematic that you probably need to shoot at them a couple times. Or you might need to kill that first guy. Let's go, dude. Okay, I think I made it. I'm gonna save here. That has to be what it is. Let's go down below, shoot out the guy, turn out the lights. Okay, let's go back up. Gotta wait for this guy. Okay, yep, now I have enough energy. Wow, yeah, this game is unforgiving. Okay, yeah, we gotta get through before this guy breaks through those 3 doors. Oh, now we're out of energy. Oh, but this guy's good thing we brought him along through the elevator. Now he's gonna save us. Nice. I love this part. Oh man, what a way to tell a story just through the most simple means. Okay, this was probably my most hated level in the whole game. Yeah, you're stuck in these sewers. If you touch the steam, it'll instantly kill you. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna just use save states here. I think you pretty much have to memorize this whole little screen and go through your frame perfectly. It seems you have a little bit of leeway. What? Yeah, maybe it's like you could start going right away and pass that one. No. All right. Dang, yeah, you gotta be right there, I think. Oh, or maybe I can't even go this way. Dang, yeah, I think you can't even go this way. Yeah, it's just, oh. It's just completely trial by fire, trial and error. Alright. Yeah, it's just a matter of exact timing, basically. Oh wow, okay, I'll save after each successful attempt. Okay, maybe it goes on and off at a different pace. I was trying to get too close. Alright, I might have to break this up. I thought I might be able to beat this whole game in like 1 or 2 nights. I don't know if that's gonna happen here. What? How did I make it that one time? Can you have to get a rolling start or something? I don't know. That is weird. Wow, made it past 2. Okay. Yeah, it drops you. Yeah, right there. That's ridiculous. Yeah, and you have to know which way to go. Yeah, that's a bad save state because you gotta roll, but he rolls a little bit too far over to the right. Yeah, that is tough. That's definitely probably the hardest level in the whole game, though. Other than this, it's just yeah. Other than this, it's just a matter of memorizing the button presses. This is one of the only main timing things. Okay, I guess you gotta go right. Yeah, then the way that I dropped off earlier. Oh, I accidentally saved right there. Oh man, overwrote the save. So if I went right, it would fall off that large cliff. After going through all this on the left, then you could go to the right. Classic level design there. Yeah, well, way to get a lot out of one screen here by the limited field of view and ridiculous difficulty for sure. This way, I think there's probably got to be at least one more. If they think going right is too easy, so they definitely can't go right. I'm pretty sure you gotta go left. Alright, we made it. Yeah, the sewers is definitely one of the worst levels. So yeah, here we could recharge the gun. Pretty cool, a futuristic device. And an example of letting you know, okay, to progress, you gotta know how to break through these doors. You could have done it earlier, but it could have got you into trouble, except for that one. Yeah, that might as well recharge. So yeah, I guess they use the energy as kind of a gating mechanic as well. So yeah, I love how you see your friend running by there in the foreground. Yeah, so this game just has great use of foreground and background, seeing your ally and stuff, doing these different storytelling. It's pretty cool. Oh. Alright, yeah, so these jumps are definitely pretty tricky. I'm guessing you have to do a running start on this one. Alright. Then this is a different looking door than you're used to. They haven't taught you that you can blow up the doors that basically look like they blend into the background, as opposed to those other clear game type doors. So yeah, this level you go into the sewers, and there's a flood. This is the original flood level before Halo had a famous flood level. I probably have to go left first. Yeah, I think you probably have to come this way. I think this is the right way. Okay, yeah, if I remember that. If you run perfectly, I think you can make it. Oh, no. I got a time running through the whole earthquake. Alright, I'll try to make this maybe into 3 parts. This is the first part. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And see you guys next episode.